Okay. Revision. Year 11 standard. Let's do this. So the first topic looks like it's financial maths, earning and managing money.
Yeah, I just started that actually.
Oh, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
Kate's hourly rate is $21.50. I've got to get a calculator. There it is. Kate's hourly rate is $21.50 for the first 36 hours, and time and a half for every hour for every extra hour. How much is she paid for 41 hours? Well, at 41 hours, she's paid $21.50 for the 36 hours, plus she's worked an extra 5 hours from 36 to 41. So she's paid $21.50 at time and a half for the 5 hours. And that should get us the answer. We're looking for 21.50 times 36 plus 21.50. D?
Yeah.
Thank you. 935.25. Stop me if there's any question, if there's any issues. Daniel sells insurance policies. His monthly commission is based on a sliding scale of 5% on the first 3,000, 2.5% on the next 2,000, and 2% thereafter. What is Daniel's commission when he earns a total sales of 7,450? Well, on the first 3,000, it is 5%, so he will get 5% of 3,000, and there's still minus 3,000. There's still 4,450 that he needs to be paid for. Mm-hmm. But on the next 2,000, he gets paid 2.5%. So plus 2.5% times 2,000, and there's still 2,550 that he needs to get paid for, and 2% thereafter, plus 2% at 22,500. And if you check it out, this number plus this number plus this number gives us 7,400. Oh, good mistake there. That should be 4 there. That should be 4 there. These should add up to $7,450. Any questions?
No, good.
2.5%, 52,000 plus 2% at 24.50, $249.
Yeah.
Adam's employment agreement states that he is paid $26.52 per hour. He receives an additional $12.68 per hour for working in hot conditions over 30 degrees. What total amount will Adam earn for working 35 hours, including 14 hours when he worked in hot conditions? Well, he gets paid $26.52 per hour, and then on top of that, if for any hours he works in hot conditions, he gets $12.68. So he worked 35 hours, so he'll get paid for his normal hours for that, $26.52 times 35 plus for 14 hours, he was, of those 35 hours, he was working at during hot conditions, so he had paid an extra $12.68. And then that should give you that answer of 1105.72. Any questions? Okay. Jana qualifies for both rent assistance and youth allowance and receives a fortnightly payment from the government. Jana's rent assistance is $134 per fortnight. The maximum youth allowance is $440 per fortnight. It is reduced by 50 cents in the dollar for any income over $437 per fortnight. So you have to reduce this amount, youth allowance, by 50 cents for every dollar for any income over $437. Jana earns $520 per fortnight. What is the total payment she receives each fortnight from the government? Well, she'll definitely receive $134.80. Yeah. That's automatic because that's rent assistance. But her youth allowance, she will not get $445.80. She will get $520 minus 437 times by 50 cents, so times by 50%, so whatever that is, that's how much she's over, which
Yeah.
is $41.50. She will get a reduction of $41.50 from $445.80. So she'll get $445.80 and a reduction of $41.50.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Mhm.
And then that becomes 134.80 plus 445.80 minus 41.50, 539.10.
Mhm.
From the government, by the way, be careful. So if you said, what is her total fortnightly income? The total fortnightly is 539 plus 520.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but from the government, she gets 539. All right.
Yeah.
5. Mitchell has a taxable income of 94,000. The amount of income tax he has to pay is calculated using the table below. Now, which of these is the amount of tax Mitchell will have to pay? Well, 94,000 means you fell into this particular category. You have to pay 20,000 plus 37% for every dollar over 90K. Well, how much are you over? So you do 94,374 minus 90,000 times that number by 37 cents or 37%, and then plus it to $20,797. Let's do that. So pretty much some students will see this as, oh, so you're just doing everything backwards? Yeah, pretty much. Plus 20,797. You pay 22,415, 80 and 38.
Mhm.
Any questions there?
No.
Lara is paid $26.55 per hour, and each week works 38 hours at normal time and 8 hours overtime at time and a half. Calculate Lara's gross pay. So she gets paid $26.55 per hour for 38 hours and 8 hours overtime. So for 38 hours plus she gets paid $26.55 for 8 hours of overtime. She gets paid $1,327.50.
Yeah, I got that.
Lara has her private health cover deducted from her gross pay. The yearly contribution is $2,457. Calculate the amount deducted weekly from her pay.
Mm.
$2,457 divided by 52. She gets deducted $47.25 each week.
Mhm.
Private health cover. Lara pays 9.5% of her gross pay into superannuation. Calculate the amount of her weekly super contribution. So she pays 9.5% of her gross pay. Calculate her weekly. You just times that. $126.11. Any questions?
No, I got that one.
Michael is a real estate agent and is paid an annual salary of $62,000 plus commission of 0.125% on all his sales. He's also paid a car allowance of $120 per week. If he sells property worth $1,460,000 in 1 week, what will be his commission? His commission is obviously
Mhm.
$1,825. What is his income during that week? His income is $62,460. 400 divided by 52, right?
Yeah.
Plus his commission, plus what else? His car allowance of 120 per week.
I got 3,145.
3,145. Yeah. If Michael sells property worth 23.6 million throughout the whole year, find his commission for the whole year. Well, commission for the whole year would be?
Hmm.
$29,500.
Yeah.
His total income during that year, including the car allowance, or his total income would be plus
98,140.
all right, good stuff. Number 8. Laura has a fortnightly salary of 3,554 fortnightly. She has an annual tax deduction. She has annual tax deductions of $1,250 for work-related travel, $430 for stationery, and $1,520 for charitable donations. Let's read that again. Laura has fortnightly salary of $3,500. She has annual tax deductions of $1,240 annually, so she can deduct $1,240 from her annual salary. $430 from stationery and $1,520 for charitable donations. What is Laura's annual gross salary? Gross salary is before any deductions, so it would be 3,554 times 26.
Yeah, because it's only fortnightly.
Yeah, that's her gross. The words are involved. Or gross. Depends on you want to say that. Calculate Laura's taxable income. Her taxable income would be her gross income minus her deductions.
So minus 140.
Minus 1,240 minus 430 minus 1,520. $89,214. Using the tax table on page 14 to find the income tax payable. Let's go back up. 89 here. 89,000 means you're here. 89,000, you pay 3,572 plus 32.5 for every 37 over 37. So 3,572, 32.5. Let's write that down. 3,572 plus 32.5%. Anything over 37,000. So you're at 89,000. So you would have to pay 89,214 minus 37,000. That times 32.5% plus
I got 80,761.
oh, you must have done a mistake somewhere. Go have a look at your math again.
Oh.
Should have been 20,000. 80,000 is too much.
Oh yeah, I just didn't put brackets. That's why.
Okay, that changes everything.
Right, yeah, I got the same one.
What is the Medicare levy she pays if it is calculated at 2% of her taxable income? So 2% of her taxable, well, that's very easy. Taxable income was 89. There it is. $1,784.28. Laura has already paid $822 in tax each fortnight. She's already paid $822 in tax. Will Laura receive a tax refund, or will she owe money to the Australian Taxation Office? Justify your answer with calculations. Okay, so first we're going to work out the total she needs to pay. Total she needs to pay, right? Total she needs to pay is $20,541.55 plus her Medicare levy, 1784.28. Then we're going to work out total she has paid, which would be $822 times 26. And if there's any differences, then we'll work it out. So let's see, plus. This becomes 22,325.83. This number becomes 21,372. She obviously has to pay. She owes 22,325.83 minus this amount. Any questions?
No. 953.83.
That's it. Good job. I'm done.
See, the questions in like the exams, they're not that structured, are they?
They kind of are, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. But even if they're not, yeah, you would have to assume, like if they didn't give you gross salary and they just said taxable income, then you have to go ahead and work out the gross salary yourself.
Yeah.
But they kind of give you, usually they do give you the Medicare levy to work out. They give you the tax. Yeah, they kind of do. Yeah,
Okay.
it is like that. Matilda pays a Medicare levy of $2,000, which is 2% of her taxable income. Use the tax table to find the amount of income tax Matilda will pay. Okay. Of $2,000, which is 2% of her taxable income. Use the tax table to find income tax. Okay, that changes it up a bit. First, it says work out the income tax. To work out the tax, we need that table, right? Now, to use that table, you need taxable income. I can't work out taxable income because all they gave me is the levy and the amount. So what I've got to do is just first work out the taxable income. So this one's a bit of a trickier one. You see, you really need to know the math. You need to know this really well. So your taxable income is equal to 2%. Sorry, your Medicare levy is equal to what? 2% of taxable income. Your Medicare levy is $2,080. So your taxable income is going to be $2,080 divided by, because you'll bring it to the left-hand side, 2%. See, that's step one. Now, a lot of students don't do that, and the only reason why they don't do that is because they don't understand the words. Like these two words sound the same to them: taxable income and income tax, but they're not. Taxable income is just the income you earn. Income tax is the tax you pay. So first, to work out the tax you pay, you've got to know the income you've earned. To work out the income you've earned, you've got to do it backwards from this Medicare levy equation. Now that you've worked out how much you made, 104,000, you'll just go up to the tax table. 104,000, that means you're here. So 2797 plus 37 cents for everything over. So 2797 and 37. So 2797. So it's 2797 plus 37% over. What was it? 90K, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure it was 90,000. So it'll be 104 minus 90 times 37% plus 2797, and that's the answer for that one.
Gotta put those brackets.
So I guess when you're saying, you know, you just said, oh, was it more structured or whatever, or is it less structured? I guess this is a very common exam question, but they didn't need to break it up for you. It was more that you needed to know that, okay, I don't have taxable income, so therefore I can't do income tax. But that's what maybe that first line, and then that's when you had to work backwards. So yes, you do need to know the strategies yourself, but I mean, I don't think it's that much harder to know to do that than for it to be broken up anyways.
Yeah.
25,977. Okay, Karina is saying, well, let's maybe stop this recording and see if we can get her on there.